Swammo 1073, Pittsburgh's #1 for hip hop and R&B. Pretty Kitty on your radio. I'm happy about this sort of reunion that I have today because Marlon Wayans is back in the city of Pittsburgh. Happy to see you, fam.
Thank you.
First things first, you said when you walked in the studio, it smells really good in here.
Yeah, much better than the last place you was in, which smelled like a dead body. It's good to see people upgraded. I'm proud of you. You upgraded, definitely.
Thank you.
From that pirate radio station.
Oh, my God. So those who don't remember.
It was made in Somalia somewhere.
When we were at the old station, old building, Marlon came by twice, actually, but the first time roasted the hell out of us.
Do you have that on tape?
It was, first off,
you need to play that.
Not tape. I'm mad at you.
A video?
It was on live.
It looked like y'all didn't have no equipment, so it might have been tape.
We had equipment. Don't do that.
It might have been tape.
Don't do that. It was not.
Nothing
there was no VHS
upgraded.
and beta.
No digital, nothing.
That's not.
It was all bad.
But we're good now.
Way better.
Okay.
Don't ever go back. Don't ever go back there. Back there ain't not your home.
But that's your roots, though. I mean, that's
that's your roots.
Okay.
My roots are here in this bougie place.
Speaking of your roots, I think you talked a lot about it in Wild Child. So congratulations.
Thank you.
On Wild Child.
Thank you.
That stemmed from just a lot of just
life.
Growth, life.
Life got its way of beating you down, and you got to pick yourself back up. And I've always been my mother's wild child. And that's the name she gave me, and that's why I call it the Wild Child Tour, because I'm definitely wild and still a child at heart. And I bring joy to places that you don't think they're supposed to be funny. I find jokes in it.
I think one time we talked, and I said, is there ever a time that you just don't want to be funny? You said, yeah, people expect me to crack jokes at a funeral.
You know what?
I'm funny at all times.
No, listen, you know what's funny? I've learned I'm really funny at funerals when I want to be.
Yeah.
But it's my timing. I don't want to be a clown at a funeral, but I find a lot of good jokes in funerals.
Really?
Oh, my God.
Give me one.
Oh, man. Look, next time you go look at the shoes. Just when it's
an
open
body?
casket. Yeah, go look at the shoes. They always real.
Wait, what?
They can't get in heaven with them shoes. Just look at the shoes. You'll see. They paid nice money for the suit, but the shoes.
I have to also commend you on, I like when you play serious roles. I don't know, I love that you are funny, but I really like when you play a serious role. You played a serious role in an Aretha Franklin movie. Yeah. And you play a serious role as Lou in Bel Air. Yeah. And you're returning. I'm happy that Bel Air is coming back.
Yeah.
What is it about Lou that you really, really embrace? Because is there a part of you that is Lou? Like,
I just didn't understand him.
Okay.
And I can't understand any man that's not close to their children.
Yeah.
I can't. But I, as a loving father, I would understand the trauma that must be within that person. Yeah. Because your children are you. If you can't love them, you're not loving you. Mm-hmm. So it's just thinking about a broken person and how do I make something, I like to find the humanity, the humility, and the vulnerability in the darkest characters. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, that's still a human. Mm-hmm. He hasn't seen his child, but why? Mm-hmm. And do we have his point of view? We never get the father's story, especially as black people. We always hear the mother's side because they raise them. But mama don't take accountability for what she did to maybe, contribute to him not being your. You have to really get on a man's nerve for him to go, I never want to see you or that damn baby again.
And that's too common, though, Marlon.
Yeah.
Way too, even in my family, it's like that. And it's like if
well, then stop being so annoying. Y'all got to stop being so annoying.
Don't say y'all.
Women can
that's
be,
not me.
That's
not me.
I'm not going to leave my child ever. I'll leave the mama. Mm-hmm. Love you, but if you think I'm going to deal with that, I'm just not.
My situation was,
love my
you
child.
Don't have to be there for me. We don't have to be together. That's cool. If I need something from my baby, though, if he needs diapers, shoes, whatever, I need to come to you because I could do it, but
still feel like
it's a parenting thing.
All that anger and animosity got to go because that's between you and them. Between you guys sit this child. So for me, no matter what I go through, I just try and show up with love and light and smiles. And
I wish everybody led like that.
Well, I come from 10 kids. I had a mother and father that loved me. I come from a really great, loving family, and I'm always going to show up as love.
Yeah.
Even though I could play Lou, which is a dirtbag of a man. No, but Lou, I think Lou has a soft side, and I think it's good to see the vulnerability.
Is that we're going to see this season?
Especially of black men. Of course, he's a complicated dude, and I think him and Will has done some resolving, and but is destined to have some complications.
Okay.
Just because you get past a certain place doesn't mean that you're at the end of the road and we're besties now.
With all of the characters that you've played, has there ever been a character where when the director says cut, you're like, hold up, I'm gonna need a minute.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna need to either smoke a blunt. I'm gonna have to take a shot. I don't know. I don't know where you go. But like, is there ever a time where you're like, I need a minute?
Yeah, Respect. I had a lot of those moments.
Ooh.
That character I don't hit women, so
yeah,
he was dark.
Yeah.
So I would take a break. Even on this one, on him.
Yeah.
The new movie I got.
Yes.
With, Monkey Paw, Jordan Peele's company, in September 19th. That one I had to take a few breaks from because it got dark, it got emotional. It was a lot. That's a heavy character.
Is that a challenge for you to take these roles? Like, you know what? I want to I want to go deep and
Comedy,
dark. Next one.
Comedy is
really okay.
Drama.
You're so good though.
All day.
Well, you're great in everything.
Because we all have pain. If I get to just be honest about how I feel when you're doing comedy, you got to go. You take your pain and you go, as soon as it hits you, what's funny about this?
Okay.
So we don't really get to deal with our emotions as comedians because we're rescuing ourselves by finding what's funny. So we, and then we take the pulp and we juice the joke and we take the pulp and we lock it away somewhere. Mm-hmm. And then when I do a drama, I get to access that pulp and let some tears out.
Have you ever had a joke where it did not land? Like, damn. I thought that joke was going to be funny.
Probably, but I ain't desperate like that. I say what I say. If it lands, great. If not, next.
Okay.
That's just the way it is.
You see comedians do that, and they just, it's like,
everything
it's not working,
is not
bro.
Gonna always hit.
Yeah.
Somebody may laugh. You may get 2 laughs out of a room of 300 people, and those 2 people may be cracking up.
Is that a win?
No. It's a bad joke, but there's something in there.
Yeah.
So you just got to dig a little deeper. Don't be discouraged.
All right. Speaking of discouraged, I have to get personal. My son, he's 27. He is pursuing acting.
Good man.
He started with stage plays. He's extras in movies and commercials. He just finished Disney Cruise Lines. He loved it. He did 2 years of Disney Cruise Lines, and he's still pursuing Disney Cruise Lines. They're not renewing his contract. Now he's on Paw Patrol tour. He's touring. He does not like it, and he still wants to pursue. And I told him, like, you just got to keep pushing. You got to keep pushing, take acting classes. What advice can you give someone that just gets frustrated with this industry? Because it seems like it's so easy to get in with TikTok and the streaming and YouTube and things like that. But what advice can you give an aspiring actor, someone who just wants to get into this business?
Right now, he's on the rat wheel, going round and round.
Okay.
And they're never going to know what to do with you.
Okay.
So you can't just be an actor. You have to be a writer. You have to learn to produce. You have to learn to direct. You have to learn to be a force of nature because you got to be able to tell your stories. And then you're not waiting around for castings, and those castings, before they get to you, it goes to Will Smith, it goes to Jamie Foxx, it goes to me, it goes to a bunch of other people, Michael B. Jordan. Everybody they run at it and they say no, and then it may get to the audition place, of which there's another list of people that they're gonna try and go to and that they're prioritizing. So instead of all that, me and my brothers, we wrote our way in. We wrote Don't Be a Menace. We created Scary Movie.
Thank you so much for bringing it back.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, well, come go get our baby.
Yeah.
We created White Chicks, Little Man, Wayans Brothers. We created our own stuff. I created my own stuff after my brothers. I did Haunted House, 50 Shades of Black, Haunted House 2, the Marlon Show. I'm on my 5th special. There's no excuses. Don't do them. Do you. And don't tell nobody. There's all these outlets right now. There's YouTube. There's TikTok. There's places you could get paid if you focus and get paid to do your art. So don't worry about doing them. Go invest in you and invest the time. Read 7 to 8 books about writing and go do it.
I tell him this, but I guess because it's coming from mom. I'm not an actress, so I can't.
People that always ask about, you got to want to be a writer and a creator. You can't just be, as an African American, you cannot just be an actor. your chances of you making it is slim and close to none.
Okay.
So I would say be more than that. Learn to write. Writing is creating. Writing will teach you to be a producer. Writing is the way to go.
Okay.
Books for writing. Here, take a picture of this. Send that to your son. I keep it in my phone. 7 books that young writers should have if they're trying to learn how to write. 1 is The Artist's Way. 2, Screenplay by Sid Fields. Myth and Movies, Save the Cat. A Hero Has 1,000 Faces. The Writer's Journey, which is my favorite. Story by Robert McKee, and The Anatomy of Story. Here, also Heroes and Heroines. So read those books. And if you don't know how to write after that, then give up.
After that, let it go.
Let's go.
That's just not it.
Yeah, man.
It ain't you.
Mop floors on the Disney cruise.
I'm just like, you're 27. Like, you're going to be
got so much
30 in the blink of
time.
an eye.
You have time. Time is on your side.
Okay.
And do comedy. Is he funny?
Yes.
Then do comedy.
He's sarcastic funny, though.
You could be sarcastic.
He's like John
funny.
Mulaney funny.
Good. John Mulaney makes
John
a lot of
Mulaney
money.
is hilarious. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Comedy, you never get old. It's a great thing about comedy. So go do comedy.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Go do. Don't do everybody else. Do you. Make sure every day you wake up that you're using every moment. It's inches, man. I say it's moving millimeters every day. And then one day you look and you go, damn, I moved 200 miles. How? Because I moved a millimeter every day for 50 years.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. New material. You're at the Improv
Always.
this weekend. So we're going to get some new stuff.
Always. I try not to come back to a city until I got a new hour, right? So I do it.
And we will talk about you. Be like, he said that last time.
I don't do
Good.
that.
Good.
I try not to.
Good.
Maybe 1 or 2 jokes left over, but they wasn't in specials. I do a special every year, 2 years, because I never want to say those jokes again. I retire the jokes the moment I film the special.
Really?
Yeah, I retire it. I don't want to dip back in that bag. I said
Okay.
it. Now I empty the slate and I clear my mind because I can only have much storage space inside my brain.
Mm-hmm.
So I get rid of that material and then I work on the new material as I'm working on even newer material. So I know my next set after that set. So I'm just in a special place.
All right. So you got a birthday, Father's Day coming up.
And I added 2 shows
sorry.
at the Homestead Improv.
I do see it. I see it here.
Pittsburgh. I added a 3:00 p.m. on Saturday.
Yes.
And I also added a 8:30 p.m. show
on Sunday.
So
I see
get
that.
Your tickets, pull on up. No
Yep.
excuses.
It's right here. Pittsburgh Improv. Improv.com/Pittsburgh. Get your tickets. Happy Father's Day.
Thank you.
I'm not going to see you, and happy birthday.
Thank you so
to
much.
you.
Gang,
Yeah.
gang.
What are you going to do to celebrate?
I don't know. I want to go somewhere with some sand and go.
Sorry about this weather, bro. I don't know what happened.
I'm getting the hell out. I won't be in Pittsburgh.
I'm so sorry. We thought.
Yeah,
I put all my winter clothes up.
I will accept those apologies because
We didn't do that.
I was like, everywhere else in the world knows it's spring except for Pittsburgh.
What is? I think Mother Nature's menopausal. I really think she's on menopause, and we're dealing with her
I
flashes.
just think God hates Pittsburgh.
Don't say that. No.
Just y'all weather.
I can't. Really, God don't like us?
He loves your sports team. Well, you did something to piss him off.
Whatever. How can we follow you on socials?
At Marlon Wayans everywhere.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for your
Thank you
time.
for having me.
I
God bless
appreciate you.
Tell your son you only fail when you quit trying.
All right.